A circular lamina of 50 mm diameter is standing with one of its points on the rim on HP, and the lamina is inclined at 45 degrees to HP. The diameter at right angle to the diameter which is passing through the point on which the lamina rests is parallel to VP. Draw its projections. So he says a circular lamina of diameter 50 mm is standing with one of its points, that is on the rim on HP. So since the surface of the lamina is inclined at 45 degrees to HP, so obviously the initial position has to be start from HP. So you have a diameter of 50. And then the surface of the lamina is parallel to HP because all the points are resting on HP. So all the points are parallel to HP. So it is parallel to HP. So I am getting the true shape. So you are going to, in the true shape, you are going to get the circle of diameter 50, and then the surface is perpendicular to VP. So obviously you get a line here in the front view. So in the second position, the point on the rim on diameter and the lamina is inclined at 45 degrees to HP. So we have to rotate this by an angle of 45 degree. But before actually doing that, so we have, once you consider the circle, you have 4 points. One is A, D, G and K. But we don't have any other points. By considering only 4 points, it is very difficult to draw an ellipse. I will tell you why we will going to get an ellipse now. So before that, we have to divide the circle into 12 equal points. How to do that? One way is dividing the circle 360 degree to 12 points. So you will going to get the 12 lines here. That is one method. Or the other method is, once you draw the circle of radius 25 mm, so you have this line which is AG and you have this diameter DK. Then from A, with A as center, take a radius of 25, cut an arc on this and also on this. You will get these 2 points. Similarly, from G, you cut an arc to get this point and this point by using the compass. Again, from D, you take this point with this as center, cut an arc on this side and also on this side. Similarly, from K, you cut an arc on this and you will get cut an arc on this side. You will going to get 12 points, which is equally done. When you measure this angle, this will be 30 degrees. So you divide the segment into 12 equal points. Once you get this, you project these points to the front view to get these points here. Here we have to name them A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. You should not use. So J, K, L, M. But for having the clarity, we are mentioning only 4 points. But we have to, because naming it becomes very clumsy here. So once you do that, then you consider any point on this and draw a line inclined at 45 degrees. Then measure the length from A dash to G dash. From A dash, you cut an arc by using the compass. Similarly, you measure the length from A dash to this point. I will repeat, from A dash to this point. From A dash, you cut an arc on this, you will get this point. And similarly, from G dash, you cut it on this side, you will going to get this point. So I got this point and also this point now. Similarly, you measure the distance from A dash to this point. You measure the distance from A dash to this point, and from A dash, you cut an arc on this to get this point. Similarly, from G dash, you cut this to get this point, because all are symmetrical here. So whatever the distance is there from here to here, the same distance is maintained from here to here, because we are dividing the circle into 12 equal points. Similarly, you measure the length from A dash to D dash. From A dash, you cut an arc on this to get the point. So name them A dash, D dash, G dash and K dash. Then to write the top view, so I will project this point from here, A dash and G dash, and draw a horizontal projector from here to get this point AG. Similarly, draw a vertical projector from D dash, K dash, and draw a horizontal projector from K and D. I will get these 2 points. So, and to get these remaining points, so you draw a vertical projector from this and also from this, then draw a vertical horizontal projector from this point and also from this point to get this point, this point and this point. Similarly, draw a vertical projector from this point and also draw a vertical projector from this point, and draw a horizontal projector from here and draw a horizontal projector from here to get these 12 points. Now here, since the diameter AG is inclined, so you are getting the apparent length. Since the diameter D dash K dash is parallel to HP, so I am getting the true length here. So the length of this will be 50 mm, that is DK length will be equal to 50, and AG here it was 50, but this will going to have a reduced in length. You will not give me what is that is not required, it is not immaterial what is the length of that, but only it becomes an apparent length. So now you have the length, there is a bigger length and you have a smaller length. So we have the major diameter and you have a minor diameter. So since you have the major and minor, so naturally you will going to draw an ellipse. So how to draw an ellipse? By using a free hand, you should be able to connect all the points, that is this point, 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 again this point, and this point, this point, this point. So all these points have been connected by means of a smooth curve by using the free hand. Then the next point is the diameter at right angle to the diameter which is passing through the point on which the laminar rests is parallel to VP. So the diameter at right angle to the diameter which is passing through the point, which is the diameter which is passing through the point AG. Diameter at right angles is DK, that is AG, that is DK, on which the laminar rests is parallel. Now this is perpendicular, the DK is perpendicular, here also the DK diameter is perpendicular, you make it parallel. So how to make it parallel? You rotate the second position top view by an angle of 90 degree. So that means DK will going to become parallel. So I have rotated anti-clockwise. So DK it becomes and AG will come on this side. So what you have to do is you draw a horizontal line and you draw a vertical line. Measure the length from the center point to DK. So from here you cut it, and similarly this one you measure the length from this center point to here and you cut it to these two, you will get it. Then what we have to do is we transfer. So from the center point of this to measure this length, and from this point you cut an arc on this and also cut an arc on this side because both are symmetrical. Then measure from the center point of this to this point. So from here you cut an arc and also from here you cut an arc by using the compass. All these things you have to do by using a compass, and then draw perpendiculars from each of these points. Then measure the length from this point to this. Measure the length from this point to this. From here you cut an arc and also on this side. Similarly you cut an arc on this and also on this. So you will going to get the 4 points. Next, similarly you measure the length from this point to here. So from this point you cut an arc on this line and also on this side, and similarly from this point to this point and also from this point to this point. So you have got all the 12 points. Again join all these things by means of a smooth curve. So the diameter which is perpendicular has become parallel now. So this is parallel to VP now. Then you write the front view. So draw a vertical projector from AG and draw a horizontal projector from A dash and G dash to get this point. Draw a vertical projector from this point. Draw a vertical projector from here. So which is this point? That point is this. So you draw this and you draw this to get this point, this point, this point and this point. Similarly, you draw a vertical projector from here and you draw a vertical projector from here and you draw a horizontal projector from here, and you draw a horizontal projector from here to get this point, and this point, and this point. So we have got all the 12 points. Again, join all these things by means of a smooth curve to get the, this will not be an ellipse. This will not be an ellipse because here both will not have the major diameter or the minor diameter. So only when one of the diameters is parallel, then we can consider that it has an ellipse. So here we are going to draw by means of a smooth curve again. So this is how we will be able to solve this particular problem. And the final solution, when you